Hi guys, I'm Aidan from GGG Coaching, standing in front of my favourite whiteboard. So given that it's the new year, I want to go over the topic of running. So kind of covered running in terms of like injury, coming back from an injury and starting running. And this is how you basically get into your running program. So why does this matter? Because it's the start of the year. It's usually when people pick up new things, and running is a really popular one. So it seems quite straightforward in terms of maybe getting yourself active or I guess returning to activity. Running seems like a really good choice. You don't need a lot of equipment. It's an easy entry. It's not much of a barrier towards entry. Simple one to start off on, but it's something to really have a think about in terms of what position should you be in, or what should you think about before starting a running program. So a lot of the times whenever I see people starting off in a running program, they maybe aren't ready for it. There's a lot of kind of faulty mechanics or not great mechanics that are likely going to lead to some injuries or some problems further on down the line. So we're going to try and give an idea of what it is you want to look for. So the first thing is like what's the goal when it comes to the running? Is it basically just to start a running program, or is it a set distance? That matters quite a lot. If all you're looking to do is just get out and sort of get into running and that's all, you don't have a specific distance, then that's fine. You can really ease your way in, and a lot of the times just doing the activity and giving yourself time to adapt to it is enough. But if we're talking about a distance and a specific goal, maybe like a 5k or a 10k, like I know there was the couch to 5k was a popular thing. There's some stuff you probably want to consider. History of training and injury. So let's say you're going for a 10k, that's your goal. Past exercise experience, did you do much activity, many sports, anything? How long have you taken a break, and what injuries have come up? So if there's maybe feet or ankle or knee injuries, like logic would say, that's probably going to have an impact upon your running performance. And the next thing is just what sort of available time do you have? So weekly time commitment, or how much time per week can you commit to a running program? And then duration long term, months or years, like what are you thinking? So you plan to run a 10k within 3 months of training, and maybe you have injury history and not a lot of exercise experience in the past, or not done anything recently. Likelihood that's going to work is probably pretty slim. So what I've written here is just where are you at currently. So running mechanics, when you run, do you look like how a human should be when they try and run, or do you look like something else? That's pretty important. It's really key. Good running mechanics means that one, your time could be faster, more efficient, and less likelihood of injury. And the next thing is just how strong are you. So that's the area we're really going to look at right now is, do you follow a running program, a strength program for running? So really, strength program for running means that you reduce injury, and also you're able to handle greater distances. Why though would a strength program make a difference when it comes to running? So basically, in order to improve running speed and efficiency, how well you can absorb your body weight landing on each leg and then move off the ground again is crucial. And it's a huge indicator in terms of how fast you can run, and also, again, as I said, how likely it is that you're going to get injured. So if you want to improve your running performance, getting strong makes a massive difference. So single leg strength, how strong are you in one leg? How strong are you transferring weight from one leg to the other? Or how efficient are you at it? Ankle, how strong are your calves? How strong are your Achilles tendons? Your knee, how strong is your quadricep, your thigh, your hamstring can absorb force, and then your hip, in terms of hip extension, which is really key for running. Whenever you're pushing off, how strong is your glute, and how much force can that handle? So if all these areas are quite weak, and you're hoping to start off onto your running program and do a 10k, it's not a great idea, basically. Once you go through kind of single leg strength, and after that we're looking at slightly more complicated things like jumps and landings, landing on one leg, absorbing force on one leg, like you would try to do when you run. And then after that, what's your ability to rotate and things like this, or counter rotates. Whenever you run, you see people with like opposite arm, opposite leg, or you should see that. If you don't, something funky going on, but it should be opposite arm, opposite leg. And at that point, you've got to be able to twist and rotate and counter rotate, and that all matters massively when it comes to running. So basically going to go through a few exercises that you can think about and incorporate into your program if you're thinking about doing a strength program, which we would advise before embarking on our running program.